I'm waking up to
Hey everyone, Ben from Living Survival, and I have today two awesome knives from Schrade. I showed you two pretty cool ones yesterday, and I got two more today to show you, the SCHF56 and the 56L. Now these knives would make a great starter knife, starter bushcraft knife for somebody. They're not quite out yet, but they're gonna have a great price when they release. And we're gonna take a look at them today. It's just starting to snow, so I'm gonna get to somewhere where we can play around with these knives a little bit. Before we get into today's video, I really wanted to just touch on, I've been hearing a lot of comments about, not another knife review, not another flashlight review. And I hear you. I get overwhelmed with knife and flashlight reviews as well. Flashlights, it's that time of year. It's when all the new lights come out. And I'm a flashlight guy, so I like flashlights, and I will always on my channel show you guys what I like. That's really the only thing I show on my channel, is gear that I like and can recommend to you. I also pride myself on getting out here, getting out in the woods and showing you guys products, even if it's just a quick demonstration or something like that. I really try not to do tabletop reviews. I really want to show you some actual use. Another thing I try to do on my channel is bring you guys gear that isn't shown on every other channel. Of course, Schrade and Through Night, you guys see those on pretty much everybody's channel. And instead of doing every knife they have or every flashlight Through Night has, I'm really picky with the stuff that I choose to review, and stuff that I that really jumps out from their product catalog. So I only have a few more knife reviews coming up from Miller Brothers blades, so some custom knives that I think are really worth taking a look at, a few more flashlight reviews, and then coming up very soon I'm gonna have a whole bunch of winter gear. We're finally getting some snow here. Hopefully we'll get some to stick, and I can get out and show you some winter clothing, stoves, water filters. I have more videos coming up on the Tpe with the stove, and a whole bunch of gear, sleep systems, things like that. So a lot of cool things coming up. I'm going to do some more of the apartment prepping series, so bear with me. I know that you get overwhelmed with knives and flashlights, but bear with me, and we will get through it. So when I'm out hiking and I'm walking around, I'm always looking for Tinder sources and wood sources. And for wood in the winter, trees like this one right here that are dead standing and the bark's starting to come off, these are going to be great sources of dry wood. Stuff that's fallen on the ground generally will retain moisture, and so although you can use it, stuff like this freshly fallen tree right here will make much better firewood, because it's going to be pretty dry on the inside there. See, now in order to make that knot bind, I wedged another log underneath here, so once this one falls off, I'll be able to cut a nice clean piece. So now I can rest this up on this log that I shoved under there, and I can cut off a nice piece without it binding. You can see there, this is nice and dry on the inside, so I can baton that, and that'll provide all I need for my lunch today. So today I have two brand new blades that aren't even out yet from Schrade, the Schrade 56 and the 56L. The L just means that it's a little bit longer in length. You can see that the handles are the exact same size there, but you just get a little more length with the 56L. They're both 1095 high carbon with a hollow grind on them, and they come out of the box pretty dang sharp. The handles are removable. These are TPE handles. So, you know, at the price, I think these are gonna come in right around the $30 mark. They would make an excellent starter bushcraft knife. Very thick blades, 3/16 of an inch thick there. 1095 high carbon, like I said, with their titanium coating that I really like. The 56 comes in at 7.8 ounces. You know, it's pretty hefty and would make a great little craft knife or, you know, camp knife. This one has a 3.5 inch blade, overall 8.2 inches. Still maintains that full tang 3/16 of an inch, which is nice. And then the 56L, which I think is going to be an extremely popular knife, 8.4 ounces, 4.4 inch blade with a 9.1 inch overall. I wish they would have done Scandi grind, but hollow grind, you know, I'll take it. Very comfortable in the hand with this sort of rubberized TPE. And as you can see, you can take the two bolts out here. You can get micarta handles for it. I mean, I really think a lot of people are going to dig this knife because of its capability, but also, you know, you can totally customize it to yourself. I know one thing that I'm going to do right off the bat is get a Kydex sheath. They do both come with a decent polyester sheath with some, you know, plastic in there. They have a Velcro retention here, belt loop on the back, and they both do come with a decent ferro rod. So definitely, you know, the sheaths are nice and definitely very capable sheaths, but they only make them in right-handed, so that's definitely a downfall for me. So I think for the 56L, I'm going to get a custom left-handed Kydex sheath made, you know, maybe with a ferro rod holder in it or something like that, and I think that would be sweet for this particular knife. Take a close-up look here at the blade profile drop point. Like I said, very sharp right out of the box. And then I can give you a better look at the Tpe handle scales there. Very comfortable, sort of this soft Tpe. So I'm just going to process down this wood here. Now you can see that this particular log is definitely a little bit too big for this knife, so I'll just take off the edges. Really, the inside of this is what I want anyway, so I can baton away at these edges first. Working great to baton this down, so then we'll just process it down even further. Wow, works great even in this really hard red oak. In one hit, it's batoning really well. Lots of control, no hot spots. The handle's very comfortable. It's got a really stout tip on it. Even stabbing down into this frozen log here. See if we can feather some of this red oak here. Red oak is definitely not the easiest to feather, but it's doing a pretty good job. can really do some fine curls, and there's really no hot spots or anything like that. It feels really comfortable. You notice there's no jimping up top here, so I like that. Real comfortable blade profile. So it does have a 90-degree spine. It does have a coating on it. Take some of this coating off the ferrule rod here. See if I can get some of this cedar to ignite here. Well, that pretty much sucks, Schrade. You don't glue in your handles. So that's the first thing I'll do when I get home. Yeah, it just keeps popping out of there. That's why you always carry a backup. Man, that oak burns hot. So speaking of products coming up, Emberlit Titanium, that's coming up. Fire Ant, like I said, a whole bunch of winter gear. I got a bunch of food from different companies that I'm testing out. This stuff's really good from Mary Jane's Farm, so look forward to a review on that. Single serving, vegetarian, non-GMO, organic, and tastes really good. I got some new titanium cookware that I'm testing out, so stick with me. There'll be some good reviews coming up. It's starting to snow pretty hard now, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna let that die down a little bit and then get a cup of water on for this food. This is the second one I've tried from Mary Jane's Farms. This is their Alfredo pasta. Super good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video today on the Schrade SCHF56 and 56L. I think they're going to be very popular, especially if they come in at the price point that I'm expecting, around $30 to $40 with the sheath. The only con that I could find today was that ferrule rod popped out of the holder, just a little bit of glue. I'm going to do that right when I get home. I'm also going to get a custom Kydex sheath for it. I think it would be a pretty good knife to customize if that's your thing. All in all, I think it's a great starter bushcraft knife for somebody that doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money and wants a knife in that size range, 4.5 inch blade, you know, 8-9 inches overall. The smaller 56, I'm not so sure I would use that. I generally have like a neck knife or a pocket knife that I use for my smaller knife for smaller tasks, smaller, finer tasks, maybe smaller game processing and things like that. But the 56L is definitely a fantastic knife. As far as I'm concerned, it works very well. The hollow grind works pretty well at batoning, and it's nice and thick at 3/16 of an inch. It's very comfortable in the hand. I'll probably upgrade the handles and just do a full upgrade on it, and it would make a pretty sweet knife with the 1095 that you really, again, don't have to spend a whole lot of money on. Guys, please bear with me. I have a lot of great products coming up. You can see some Easter eggs in some of these videos that I do of some products that are coming up for review on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. It really helps out when you thumbs up my videos. Please leave me some comments below. I do try to answer each and every comment that comes in, especially questions that you guys might have or gear that you might want me to review in the future. Please share this video across your social media networks. And as always, guys, click that red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.